What if the monster in the mimic isn't just a coded jump scare, but something that's actually hunting you in Roblox? Yo, guys, this is wild, but hear me out, because this happened to me and some brothers during a live stream that went viral on TikTok last month. It's me, your boy from Flamingo Horror, at my usual setup. Mic on, camera rolling, testing creepy myths in Roblox like we always do on our spooky nights. That day, the chat was blowing up with ideas about the Mimic, that game that gives you chills with its dark mazes and entities that mimic voices to lure you in. A subscriber named Alex from Mexico DM'd me, saying there was a new glitch in Chapter 4, where jump scares got impossible to predict, like the game was hacking your account or something. I thought it was a joke at first, but I saw a Reddit thread from September about haunted seeds in Minecraft inspiring Roblox mods, and one mentioned a mimic using skins from other games as viral Easter eggs to scare players. So, I decided to test it live with the crew. We jumped into the lobby, me rocking my usual avatar, a dude with a red hoodie I use for streams. I invited 3 subscribers, Alex, a girl from Argentina named Sophie, who's a pro at survival games, and a guy from Colombia, Juan, who's always finding weird glitches. The plan was simple: play the mimic in nightmare mode, but use a supposed code floating around forums. Something about entering the map with a specific item from another obby. I'm not gonna lie, the vibe was tense from the start. The game's music sounded warped, like some analog horror from those glitchy old YouTube videos. We were walking through the abandoned hotel's halls, and suddenly, Sophie says in voice chat, "Yo, check my screen, there's a shadow that shouldn't be there." We thought it was part of the game, but nope, it was like bodycam footage in a metaverse, because we could see our perspectives in real time, and that thing was moving between us. We kept going, and bam, the first impossible jump scare hit. Normally in the Mimic, monsters chase you with set patterns, but this one teleported right to my face, mimicking Alex's voice saying, "Help me, I'm trapped." I got so spooked I almost knocked my keyboard over, and the chat exploded with ghost emoji. One yells, "Yo, check your inventory, that's not normal." I looked, and there it was, a skin I didn't equip. One that looked like it came from Fortnite, like a glitched out Fortnitemares 2025 skin with flickering pumpkin eyes. How'd it get there? Nobody knew, but I remembered a brain rat meme on TikTok, like a twisted Skibidi toilet vibe, but as a hunting entity that dances before attacking. I thought it might be a community mod, but we were on official servers. We pushed forward, and things got crazier. In the mirror maze level, our reflections didn't match. My avatar was moving on its own in the mirror, like it was alive, and then a digital glitch made the screen pixelate, like an old VHS tape. Sophie whispered, "Guys, I feel like we're being watched for real." We tried to leave, but the game wouldn't let us, showing a connection lost error while keeping us inside. Then came the second jump scare. The mimic entity showed up as a mascot, Horror, with a haunted skin that kept changing first, my red hoodie, then Juan's avatar, and finally something straight out of a Herobrine remix, but in Roblox. It chased us through endless corridors, and every time we got close to an exit, a distorted toilet flush sound yanked us back. It was like the game was hunting us based on our real actions, because when I jumped in my chair, my avatar tripped in-game. We took a breather to chill, but the chat was hyped, begging us to play with lights off, or invite more people. We brought in another subscriber, a kid from Chile named Mateo, who joined with a basic avatar. We told him about the cursed skin, and he laughed it off at first, but as soon as he spawned, the screen showed a cross-game Easter egg, a lobby with a floating Fortnite item, like a haunted weapon that drew the mimic. Mateo screamed, "No, no, it's moving on its own." The mimic mimicked him perfectly, saying "join us" in his voice. That's when I knew this was viral material, because I remembered Reddit threads where players swore myths like this could wipe your account if you didn't escape in time. We teamed up, I distracted the monster, Sophie hunted for the key, Juan exploited known glitches to unlock doors, and Mateo recorded everything for socials. The third jump scare was the worst. We were in the final boss room, and suddenly, the entity multiplied, like a metaverse glitch, appearing on all our screens at once. It mimicked brainrot memes, dancing like Skibidi, but with jumps that froze your controls. My heart was racing, and I thought, play smart, don't just panic. Like I always say in these horror tales, we found a pattern. The mimic hated light, so we used in-game flashlights to weaken it. But just as we were about to escape, a glitch made my skin betray me, moving against my inputs like it was possessed. Sophie saved me with a virtual shove, and we barely got out. When we disconnected, we checked our accounts. Nothing deleted, but there was a message in my Roblox inbox saying thanks for playing, with a blinking eye emoji. Guys, that night's livestream got thousands of views, and the next day, TikToks with remixes of our screams blew up. Alex posted a clip showing the Fortnite skin in Roblox, and people swore it was legit. Tied to Fortnite Mayor's 2025, Sophie DM'd me saying she has been seeing similar shadows in other games since then, but I think it's just our minds playing tricks. Or maybe not. We tested another myth like this in a later stream, with subscribers trying haunted seeds in Minecraft, but that's a story for another vid. The crazy part, after that night, more players started reporting impossible jump scares in the Mimic, like the glitch was spreading. One found a forum saying it might be a dev experiment for Halloween, but with analog horror vibes that feel way too real. Back to that night, after we escaped, we hopped on Discord to debrief. Matteo said he felt a real chill, like the game messed with his room's vibe. I told them about a September Reddit thread where a Minecraft seed spawned haunted structures that inspired Roblox mods, and maybe that tied it all together. Sophie mentioned a metaverse bodycam video where players recorded myths live, and ours felt similar. We decided to do more interactive streams, inviting the crew to test myths for massive shares. Picture this, you're in the chat, suggesting the next glitch, and suddenly, you're part of the legend. But wait, it doesn't end there. A few days later, I went back to the Mimic alone to check, and the cursed skin was still in my inventory, even after I removed it. I tried equipping it, and boom, a subtle jump scare. The screen glitched, showing an empty lobby with hunting entities dancing like twisted memes. I quit fast, but recorded it all for the channel. Now, every time I play, I wonder if the Mimic knows me. Guys, if you try this, do it with friends, and remember, in Roblox, legends can feel real if you don't play smart. That experience made me think about how games in 2025 evolve with trends, like mascot horror, where normal skins turn traitor. I saw similar skins in Fortnite Mares, but in Roblox with the Mimic, it's next level. A subscriber sent me a TikTok of a Harebrained remix popping up in Roblox lobbies, and it fit our vibe perfectly. One and I are planning a cross-game collab, testing if a Fortnite item triggers myths in other worlds, but subtle, like viral Easter eggs. In the end, we survived by a hair, but the adrenaline was worth it. If something like this happens to you, share it in the comments, but don't play alone at night. It's your boy from Flamengo Horror, signing off until the next legend. Hold up, I'm not done, because there's more I didn't tell you. During the stream, when the Mimic cornered us, we used a community trick, singing in voice chat to distract it, like in Brainrat memes, where sound breaks the glitch. It worked, and we escaped laughing, though still freaked out. Sophie recorded her POV, and in her video, you can clearly see the cursed skin shapeshifting, like digital analog horror. Matteo later told me he dreamed about the game, with the Mimic hunting him in an infinite metaverse. I told him, bro, it's just the hype, but who knows. On Reddit, threads about haunted game experiences blew up that month, and our myth joined the list. Alex posted proof with screenshots of the glitch, and thousands tried to replicate it. Now, in the Mimic, there are lobbies dedicated to chasing these impossible jump scares, like legend hunting clubs. Guys, if you dive in, look for the secret code I mentioned, but be careful. I tried it again with the crew, and this time, the Mimic mimicked subscriber voices from the chat, saying real names. That was peak psychological horror, playful but intense. When we escaped, the lesson was clear. In games like this, play smart, watch patterns, don't just run wild. That saves accounts and nerves. And that's how our adventure wrapped. But the legends keep coming. In 2025, with trends like these, Roblox is a goldmine for viral stories. If you see a weird skin, you might be next in the chain. It's your boy from Flamingo Horror, reminding you that game scares are fun when you share them. Catch you soon.